It's time to find out who's truly scarier, spiders or ghosts. Hello, I'm Steve.
And I'm Tracy.
And we are the Partners at War. Thank you very much for watching our 4th battle report.
I think so.
Yeah, we've had 4. We just started these a couple months ago. Thank you very much for everyone that has liked, commented, and subscribed. Really motivates us to keep doing. We're not doing this for a business. We're really doing this just to expand our hobby.
Yeah, and to help other people expand into AOS.
What I really like is some of the comments that we've seen, I know you agree, that have stated that it's fun to watch us, how much enjoyment we get out of this, and how fun this is. Because that's what Age of Sigmar should be. Yes. It's fun. It's fun to be competitive, it's fun to look at your list, we love going to tournaments, but ultimately, if you're not enjoying this sport, this game, then, play a different army or find the fun in it, because this is just a great way to spend some time.
It is.
Okay, well, it's Christmas season has been into it, so it's just 2 days after Christmas. And with that, we know that a couple Christmas boxes came out. We had the Court of the Craven King came out. That made us think we haven't played Nighthaunt. Not big experience with Nighthaunt.
No, although it was one of our first armies.
It was one of the very first armies.
Yeah.
Because it came in the box.
Yep, and then Vince wanted to go from Nighthaunt into Legion, so we never really went back and played just Nighthaunt.
And got a lot of it painted. Recently, you have painted some more of the heroes. Mm-hmm. And so we will be bringing in Lady Olinder?
Olinder. I think that's it.
Olinder? Not Lady Orlando?
It's not Orlando.
We will be bringing her today and her Nighthaunt squad against Tracy's beautifully painted Spider Fang.
Spiders!
Yes.
Gloomspite gets in the all spider army. Except I have a fungoid in there. Other than that.
You got a fungoid, you gotta get the command points.
I need the command points.
You need the command points.
I do.
She needs them so she doesn't run with those low braveries. This is really a casual, fun game.
Yes.
The sad part of it is we found that's kind of the game you have to play with the Spider Fang.
Yeah, unfortunately the Gloomspite did not get a ton of love. We got a points reduction for the spiders, the big spiders, but I haven't mastered them. I've really tried, but I'm not sure, I don't ever play the right mix to make them really competitive.
So if you know of a way to make the spiders more competitive, please let us know in the comments section or go to our Facebook page, Partners at War, and let us know there, because I know you would really love to be able to bring these spiders and not just get walked off the table. And
well, actually, I just run away off the table.
Run away
all
off
the time.
So, and Nighthaunt, I've had one practice game, so I know that I will not be playing these up to competitive level.
Right.
So if you have any suggestions on Nighthaunt also, let us know.
Yeah.
I think we're ready to fight.
Yeah, so we'll introduce our armies and then we'll set up.
All right. Thank you very much, and look forward to Nighthaunt versus
Gloomspite gets spiders.
We've set the table up for Shifting Objectives 2019 edition. Deployment zones will be 12 inches off of each long table edge. There are 3 objectives. We've got 1, 2 right there in the middle of the Citadel Wood, and 3. At the beginning of each battle round, you roll a D3, and you pick one of those objectives as the primary objective. And at the end of your turn, the primary objective is worth 3 points. Each other objective is worth 1 point each. Here we have 1,990 points of Nighthaunt. I have 6 heroes. The Dreadblade hero is my general. You will see in this battle report that he has a teleportation special ability, and the Nighthaunt has a command ability to allow a unit to go with a general, so I'm going to try my own movement shenanigans there. And he has an artifact, the Shrieking Blade. I have the Guardian of Souls, who has the artifact, the Beacon of Nagash Azar. I have no clue how to say that. I have a Knight of Shrouds on Steed. Kurdos, Kurdos. That's what we're going to call him, Kurdos. Lady Olinder, and a Spirit Torment. For my battle line, I have Spirit Hosts, Hex Wraiths, and 2 units of 20 Chain Rasp Hordes. I also have Mirmorn Banshees, a unit of 8, 4 Glaive Wraith Stalkers, the Umbrel Spell Portal, and as a battalion I have bought the Chain Guard, which has the Guardian of Souls and 2 Chain Rasp Hordes in it, and when he uses his Spectral Lure, instead of getting D3 models back, he can get D6 models back. There you have 1,990 points of Nighthaunt.
I have 2,000 points exactly of Gloomspite Gets Spiders. I have a Web Spinner Shaman on an Arachnarok as my general. And then I have another Web Spinner Shaman to go along with him, get some buffs. I have other leaders. I have a Web Spinner Shaman on foot and a Fungoid Cave Shaman. I also have the Scuttle Boss. Then I have a third large spider. This is a Skitterstrand. He can actually start off the board and come in ambush. And then other than that, I have 4 units of 10 Spider Riders and a unit of 5 Spider Riders. I have the Malevolent Moon Endless Spell and the Scuttletide Endless Spell. Other than that, that's everything.
Artifact?
Oh, I do. Yes, I'm sorry. Totem of the Spider God. My general is taking that. And then his spell is going to be Sneaky Distraction. This guy's spell is Gift of the Spider God, and this one is taking Venomous Spiderlings. And I have Itchy Nuisance on my Fungoid.
We've seen that in action in another battle report.
Yeah, I like that one.
Itchy Nuisance. There you have 2,000 points.
Yep, 2,000 exactly.
We are done deploying. Tracy's gone pretty much straight across. You see the little Fungoid Cave Shaman up top, and that's a Web Spinner Shaman, Trace, down below?
On foot, yep.
On foot down below. Her shrine. And all her spiders. And I've kind of distributed my units all the way across also. I've left the Dreadblade Hero and the Spirit Hosts out here. Wonder what I'm going to do with those.
I wonder.
And the 2 leaders are up top. The building Sinister doesn't impact them much as individual models by having a -1 to their bravery right now. And the 2 Chain Rasp Hordes with the 2 heroes amongst them. That's it. At the start of the turn, you place the moon over there.
I did.
You place the moon in that quarter. And now we roll.
Yep.
1, 2, or 3. And it is
Ooh,
3. Ooh, it's over there.
So that one will be worth 3
is
points.
the primary objective. Marking that as the primary objective. That'll be worth 3 points, and the other 2 worth 1. I finished deploying first, and I am going to go first. So we will start with Nighthaunt, turn 1. As I start Nighthaunt, turn 1, I want to go over, I did not mention the command trait for the general. I picked Ruler of the Spirit Hosts. At the start of the hero phase, you can pick a friendly, summonable Nighthaunt unit within 9 inches of the general and return D3 slain models to the unit. It's not about wounds, it's just D3 slain models, so he's going to be able to return the Spirit Host in the hero phase each turn. Spells that I picked for the Guardian of Souls, right here. I picked Shade Mist, which will, if he casts on a unit, they're -1 to be wounded. And Lady Orlinder has picked Soul Cage. Tracy's isn't, come on.
Seriously.
Yeah, seriously. She said, when I did that in our demo game, she said, hardly anybody's going to get that. It's only old people like me that'll get that. But when she casts that on an object or on another unit, they're not able to retreat, and they will fight last in the combat phase. So it's kind of powerful. Start of the game, Nighthaunt has 3 command points. 1 for my turn, 1 because I purchased a battalion, and I did spend the 50 points to get an extra command point. That still only gives me 1,990 points compared to 2,000 points, so I do get a triumph. I rolled a 1, so I have Inspired. Once in the game, I can, at the beginning of the combat phase, say a unit is inspired, and they will re-roll all failed hit rolls. Now onto the hero phase. Lady Orlinder is going to attempt to cast Umbral Spell Portal. That is a casting value of a 5. She got it with a 7. Who are you going to attempt to unbind with?
I am going to use my Web Spinner Shaman on foot. And the reason I'm going to use him is because he's going to get a +2 to his unbind roll.
+2?
Yep. The Web Spinner Shaman on a Ragnarok Spider.
But you have one there and one there.
Right. They have an ability that says add 1 to casting and unbinding rolls for friendly friendly Spider Fang wizards while they are within 12 inches of any friendly models with this ability. So he's
within 12 inches of both of them.
Right.
So he's going to get +2.
Right.
Now, that means each of them is within 12 inches of themselves, so they get +1 to cast and +1 to unbind.
For themselves.
And if they're within 12 inches of another one,
hence
right
the
now,
setup.
the setup, they're all at +2 to cast, +2 to unbind.
Exactly.
Which is one of the strong things potentially in a Spider Fang army.
Can be used, yep.
All right,
To my
so
advantage.
beat a 7. You need a 6 with that +2 to get an 8. And you roll Snake Eyes. So that is not there. So the Umbral Spell Portal we will put on the tabletop. The first Umbral Spell Portal has to be put within 12 inches of the caster. I put it right next to her down below because if she's within 1 inch, she can now use it because she has 2 spells per turn. The second one has to be within 18 inches of the first one. Her second spell, she will cast Soul Cage, which has a casting value of 6, and she's going to cast it through the spell portal. Oh, knocked 3 over, but that's a 10. You're going to attempt to unbind that.
Yeah, it'd be silly not to.
And we did measure both of the web spinner shamans on the spiders are within 30, so they can both attempt to cast, and you get +2.
Right. Well, it was better than the
Nope,
2 ones.
That's a fail. So within 12 inches of that, she's going to pick that unit, and they now have Soul Cage on them. And the last spell will be the Guardian of Souls. Will attempt Shade Mist with a casting value of 6. And that is a fail. And that is the end of the hero phase for Nighthaunt. The start of the movement phase, the Dreadblade hero will use his special ability, which is Phantasmal Discorporation.
Okay.
That's the name of it. If this model is more than 3 inches away from any enemy models at the start of the movement phase, instead of making a normal move, you can remove it from the battlefield and then set it up anywhere on the battlefield more than 9 inches away from enemy models. Given that this is the primary objective, I'll measure off 9 inches and put him out here 9 inches away. I'll measure that in a minute. And then I'm going to use a command ability, to use Spectral Summoning, which is I can take any unit, pick a friendly Nighthaunt unit on the battlefield, remove that unit from the battlefield, and set it up wholly within 12 inches of a general and 9 inches away from an enemy unit. The rest of the movement phase, I'm pretty much going to run everything. Now, technically, by the rules, somebody did point out correctly in a previous battle report, you were supposed to roll a die and then you move each individual unit. For the interest of filming and speed of filming, we're just going to keep rolling a die for each individual unit, then we'll move them off camera. If it might make a difference in the gameplay, then we will move a unit, and then we will roll the die for the next unit. But this run for the Glaive Wraiths, they'll be adding on 1 inch. The Hex Wraiths, another 1 inch. The Night Shroud on Steed, he will be moving 5. The Banshees, 4. Kurdos, 6. Orlando, 2.
It's not Orlando.
Olinder. I keep saying Orlando. This Chainras, 1. And that's not good. I am going to use another command point and make that to a 6. And then the leader that's with them is also going 6. This unit of Chainras is a 4. And the leader with them is a 6. The Nighthaunt has moved. And all the way across. I have 1 action in the shooting phase. The lady can lift her veil. Enemy units within 10 inches since you're outside of that. The shooting phase is now over also. And we will go straight into the charge phase. Spirit Host, the only thing that can make a charge. And they're 9 inches away, of course. And that's a 7, so that's a failed charge. That is nothing. My charge phase is over. And we go straight into the battle shock phase. No one has died, and it's scoring points. 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so I get a command point to start my turn.
Okay.
And then
no, not so fast. Kurdos has the ability to steal a command point that you gain on a 5 or a 6.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, a 4. No, so you do get your command point.
Yay, I do.
Yeah.
And then my fungoid cave shaman allows me to try to get another one. So on a 4+, I will get an additional one. And I do.
Oh, so you get both of them.
I start with 2. Then we are going to cast spells. And I am going to start with Malevolent Moon from the guy on foot here. And Malevolent Moon is an endless spell. It is a 6 to cast, and I get +2 to cast it. So let's see if that happens. 9, 11.
Oh, and I hate this spell. Does a lot of damage. The Banshees can unbind at +2 right now, but I would still have to roll a 10. And you've got Itchy Nuisance has what range?
18 inches.
Oh, so you can do that. That's an 11. I would need a 10. So send your moon and start damaging the heck out of me.
Okay, so I set it up within 12. It can then move 12. Anyone it passes over is D3 damage, and then it will be negative to your casting.
D3 mortal wounds.
Right, sorry.
Okay. So here's where that darn moon ended up. He got a 12-inch move, and she got to put him 12 inches away, so he ended up over here and then just kind of meandered over every unit except for the Guardian of Souls. On a 2+, each of them take D3 mortal wounds.
Right, so for here, they take D3, they take 1.
And I have a 6+ shrug off, being a Nighthaunt army. Nope, I rolled a 5. Nope,
Okay.
so that's 1 done.
Kurdos? Yep, he takes 3.
Ooh. Shrugs off 1, so he'll take 2. Put that as a reminder.
Okay, Olander takes it, gets 2.
Shrugs 1, so she gets 1.
And then the Nighthaunts, or the Chain Rasps.
Chain rasps.
They take it and get 1.
Nope, they take it also. I'll mark them.
Okay.
Wow, that moon, that's powerful.
My next spell is Itchy Nuisance, and I am going to do that from the fungoid, and I'm going to cast that on these chain rasps here. If it goes off, it will mean they have to fight last.
Okay.
It's a 6 to cast, and I got a 7. No
Plus.
pluses for him.
No pluses for him. The Banshees are at +1 now because you killed 1, so they're +1 for every 4. So they will attempt to unbind, and they fail. So Itchy Nuisance goes off, so these guys
Fight last.
are scratchy ghosts.
My general is going to do his own spell. He gets 2 spells, so first he's going to do his own spell.
And the general's the yellow one.
Yes. It's called Venom of the Spider God, and it is a 6 to cast. And again, he has +2. 5, so that's a 7.
Lady Olinder will attempt to unbind, and got it with a 10.
Okay.
That one's
that's
good.
kind of a big one.
Yeah, it was a big one, so I'm glad I got that off.
Then he's going to cast on himself, same one, my general, Sneaky Distraction, and it is a 7 to cast.
What does it do?
It is -1 to hit rolls for all enemies that are within 12 inches of him.
-1 to hit him, or
Just to hit
Just
all their
in-
hit
wow,
rolls.
okay.
Yeah, it's like a whole bubble.
okay?
And it's a 7. And I got a 7 +2 is 9. Do you have any more dispels?
Lady Olinder can do 2, so I'll give it a try. And that's an 11, so that's unbound.
That's huge. Okay. All right, I am going to attempt to cast with my non-general Web Spinner Shaman. He's going to attempt to cast the Scuttle Tide, and it is a 7 to cast. It is +1 to cast if it's by a Spider Fang wizard. So it'll be a 6 to cast.
So you're +3?
+3 on this one.
Oh, I cannot unbind that. That's successful.
Nice.
That's a 13. Paste the Scuttle Tide right there, and you place it within 6 inches of a terrain piece, and then 1 unit within 1 inch, you roll 6 dice. On every 5, 6 is a mortal wound, and you are an inch away from my Spirit Torment.
So that is my goal. Let's see if we can do some damage on him.
Oh,
3.
there are 3. Nope, all 3 wounds.
Excellent.
What's the second spell?
Second spell, I'm just going to Mystic Shield, and I think I'm going to Mystic Shield these guys right here.
All right.
So it's a 5 plus 2.
Is a 7.
7. They now have Mystic Shield.
I do have the Guardian Souls. Unbind.
Oh, to unbind. I was like, oh, yay, for you.
Oh, that's good.
Then I don't have that.
Your spells are over. Anything else in your hero phase?
No, I'm just going to move.
All right, on your movement phase. Tracy did not run anyone. Just moved her whole army up, getting ready for charges. But before that, shooting phase.
And I did bring in my ambush.
Oh, yeah. Look at this back here. Oof. Kurdos and Lady Alinder. Little open for that big old spider in the back.
Spider Riders have 2 shots each at a 16-inch range, 5/5s.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to start with this unit right here.
And they're shooting at?
The Hex Wraiths.
Okay.
Okay. Nothing.
All right.
All right, so this unit will also shoot at the Hex Wraiths. Oh, they did some damage. 3. No rend.
They have a 4 plus, no Ren. I pretty much ignore Ren across the board. Hex Wraith have a 4 plus save. 2 of them are saved, 1 goes through, and then there's that 6 plus shrug off, which did not happen. So one of the Hex Wraiths takes 1 wound.
1 wound.
And they have 2 wounds each.
Same deal here. This unit, though, is going to shoot the Banshees.
Great shots.
Well, they're moving, bouncing around on the back of those spiders, I guess. 2.
Oh, you got 2. Banshees have a 4 plus save. 1 saves. And then a 6 plus shrug off. No, that is a second Banshee dead.
I'm going to go with this unit over here just so I don't have to recount dice for a minute.
Okay.
So these guys into...
There's a 5 in there.
Ooh, thank you. 4.
Chain Rasps have a 5 plus save. Well, that would be 4 dead, but a 6 plus shrug off. 3 are gone.
This Web Spitter Shaman also has grots on the back. They get 8 shots, same stats, 5/5.
Okay. Into
To these. 1.
1 hit, 5 save. Saved.
And then, same thing with this Web Spitter Shaman.
Into
the Miramore Mansions.
the Banshees. Nope, 1. 6 in the middle.
Oh. And it hit.
And they saved.
So this unit here into these guys,
Into
to the Chain Rasp.
All right.
1.
Saved.
All right, that is all my shooting.
That is all your shooting phase. Once again, Citadel Woods do block line of sight if you travel over an inch within a Citadel Wood, but these 2 can still shoot at the Banshees because just about my entire army can fly, negating the line of sight blocking of Citadel Woods. Charge phase, once again, you're supposed to declare your charge, roll for your charge, then move all the models. Tracy's going to be charging that unit, that unit, that unit, and the big scary spider. It's not going to impact other units where they get placed, so we'll just roll a dice for them all for the interest of time. 9, they definitely will be able to make it. This unit here, oh! Let's use up all your big dice so then the spiders doesn't get to... That's an interesting one. Yes, that's within a ½ inch. So that charge was all... Well, 6 is what you needed. Now's the big roll. No 9. No 9. No 9. Are you going to spend
He's
one
not
of your...
hero.
What? Oh, he's not a hero, so you cannot spend a command point on him.
No.
Whew, that was big for me.
Okay.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, buddy.
He's not sorry at all,
I'm
buddy.
sorry.
Don't even...
It's okay. It's okay. All right, those spiders have piled around the Hex Wraiths. This group's gone around the Banshees. And this group's just getting near those Chain Rasp hordes. Tracy, this is an important call. Who are you going with first?
I think I'm going to go against the Hex Wraiths. So I'm going to pile in, trying to get these last 2 guys in. I just got to stay outside of 3.
All right, she's staying outside the Spirit House.
I hate them, they scare me. Okay, I'm going to attack with my Spider Riders. They get 2 attacks. One is the crooked spear, 1 attack each, and it's 5-4, and the leader gets to hit on a 4.
Okay.
And that's a white dice.
Well, the leader did hit with the 4.
Yeah, okay.
And these all wound on a 4?
Wound on a 4. 2.
2. Save on a 4. 1 goes through. That's 1 more wound.
It dies, right?
Yes, that does.
Excellent. Their attack with their fangs, they get 2 attacks each, 4 4s, 3s to hit for the boss, and 6s are a mortal wound. So 3 mortals.
4. There's another 6 right there.
Oh, yeah. And then 4s.
And the white ones did hit.
Okay.
All right.
And then these are 4s to wound, and 3 more. So 3 to save.
On a 4 plus. All right. So 2 of those go through. Plus that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 4 mortal wounds, 2 regular wounds that went through. So this is a 6 plus shrug off. So that's 5 more wounds. That kills 2 more and leaves 1 wound on 1. Well then, of course, I'm going to come over here to the chain rasps. And they will pile in their 3 inches. They have piled in. 15 of them are going to be able to attack. 2 aren't and 3 are dead. And that's 2 attacks apiece, so that's 30 attacks, plus 1 for the leader. That'll be the white dice. And they are 4 4s, no rend, and 1 damage. Because of the Spirit Torment, and because they have more than 10, they're going to reroll 1s to hit and reroll 1s to wound. And then 4 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And they are 5s.
What?
Ooh, saved a lot. So 2 die.
2 die. That's it. They're pretty much all you can go with because
Yeah, because they have to fight last.
They have to fight last because of Soul Cage.
Soul Cage.
And so it's them.
All right, let me pile in. So crook spears, 5 4, 1 attack each, and the leader hits on a 4. And 4s. Oops. Nope, 2. Yep.
That's a 5 plus save. No. 6 plus shrug off. No. 2 are gone.
Okay, and then for the fangs, they get 2 attacks each. 4 4s. Leader hits on 3. 6s are mortals.
Okay. 3.
Look at that
4
that
mortals.
leader, that
Yeah,
one.
that leader.
So those are mortals, and then these are wound on 4s. Oops, not that one. So 3 regulars.
3 regulars. Saved 1. So 2 go through. So it's
6.
6 shrug offs.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That
was nice. Okay. Now I kind of get my choice of 3 different people to do before you go last, correct? 2 hex rates. They're spectral sights, 2 attacks apiece. The leader gets +1 attack, and 4 to hit, 3 to wound, -1 rend, 1 damage. So these are 4 to hit, and they are 3 to wound. All 3 wound, -1 rend.
Okay, so 6s. Nope.
1 damage. 2 attacks with their hooves and teeth, hitting on 4s.
Yikes.
1 hit, 1 wound, no rend.
Okay, 5s. Nope. 1
So
damage.
1 more hit, 1 damage.
He is still within the
He is still within. So he will pile in the Knight of Shrouds on Ethereal Steed. He has 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Oh, that's not good. Wounding on 3s. You -1 rend.
6s. Ooh.
That was 2 damage apiece. That
Nice.
was not
Way to
good.
pull it out, Spider Riders, when you need it.
His ghostly hooves and teeth, hitting on 4s. Okay, he pretty much... That
was because he thought he was outside of 3 inches, so he wasn't
Yeah,
prepared.
that was a fail. That was a big time fail. The Banshees get to go first because they'll pile in there because you go last. The Banshees, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They only have 1 attack apiece. They're hitting on 4s, wounding on 3, -2 rend, D3 damage.
They won't save.
Oh, that's nice. Wounding on 3s. Oh my gosh.
Well, they can't save, so those are auto
D3
hits.
damage. That is 5.
5. So let's do 2, 4.
All right. You attack with those spiders and our combat will be done. 8 of them are attacking.
8. Okay, leader hits on a 4, the rest hit on a 5.
Wounding on
4s. 2.
2 wounds. Banshees save on a 4. Failed both. 1 dies because of the shrug off.
I have the fangs, 2 attacks each. Leader gets +1, hits on a 3. The rest hit on 4s. 6s are mortal.
3 mortals.
And other than that, just the 1. 4? Nope. So just the 3 mortals.
Shrug off. 2 more die.
Now we have to do.
Now we got to go to battle shock phase, which it's not going to be horrible for you.
Well, yeah, no, it won't be so bad.
Right, spiders run with bravery, but you've got a couple things that can help them. By him being your general,
He gets +2,
he gives +2,
right? As long as they are wholly within 24 inches.
which they are,
Which
and
these
then
guys
they
are.
get +2 because of a banner.
They have a totem, right? So they'll have an 8.
So that will be their 4, +2 for the banner, +2 for the generals, and 8, -1 because they're near Nighthaunt.
Right. So on a 6,
So that means they're 7, and they lost 2.
3.
3 plus the 5, they are fine. It's the exact same thing for these guys. They lost 2 also. There's a 6, they are fine. Over here, they lost 2.
But they are not.
They're not wholly within 24.
Right. So they only have a 6 bravery.
So they have a 6 minus 1's a 5 bravery.
5 bravery. I always forget about that -1.
One of them runs.
So let's take out this guy farthest from the.
Okay. I lost 7. They have a 10 bravery as long as their leader's in there. I'm just going to roll 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. They are
So
fine.
you're good.
They lost 1, so they are fine. Hex Race lost 3. They have a 10 bravery, so they are fine. Banshees also have a 10 bravery, and they lost 5. So this could be. Nope,
No,
they're fine.
okay. I was holding my breath.
So that is the end, but points-wise,
Yeah, I did not take the 3. I did not take this.
you did
'cause
not
the
take
ball
that one
goes.
because the chain rasp, and you
There,
did not
oh,
change
yeah.
that one. So it's
So I have
5 to
0.
nothing at the end of the first turn. Since there were 3 or more enemy models slain, the Spirit Torment at the start of the Battle Shock phase does get to heal D3 from this unit. And that is 3 more models that are coming back. That happens every Battle Shock phase. Start of turn 2. We have 2 things to do quickly. 1, why don't you roll for the moon?
Okay, let's see if the moon comes out to help out my spider fang.
Roll 1, roll 1, roll 1.
No!
Roll 1.
3. Okay, so it is in this quadrant here.
Okay, now we will roll.
I'll roll
And once again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
for the special objective.
Oh, yes,
Over
it comes
here.
over here. So this will be our new primary objective, worth 3 points. Now it's the all-important roll-off.
Oh, I'm always so scared at this part. 6!
Oh, I need a 6. I need a 6.
Oh!
You are going first, unless you want to give it to me.
Shot. No!
Spiders, you needed that. Without that, it was going to be over. But okay, Spider Fang, turn 2. We haven't often played the endless spell with the Umbral spell portal. This is the first time we've done that.
Right.
We were looking at the FAQ for something else and found out that it actually says that if an endless spell ends its move within 6 inches of an Umbral spell portal, it goes through the portal. So last turn, when Tracy finished this with how close she was, it should have ended up over here. And now that she wins the first turn, I could have moved it and damaged all of her people. We didn't want to do that. So what we did instead was we just basically did the same move, put it 6 inches out, which means it would not have been able to touch Lady Olinder, so we removed the wound marker from her.
Right.
Now we're going to the turn where I can move it from that position.
Yes.
But just for you watching, it's in the errata that when a predatory endless spell ends within 6 inches of an Umbral spore portal, it goes through the portal.
And then ends as soon as it
And
comes
then it
out.
stops moving. Tracy would have definitely made differences in how she played if that would have ended up back there and I could have just done a 12-inch move and damaged all of her units. So what I'm going to do now with it is I'm going to move it around here and just touch them and leave it someplace out here. So it ends up there on a 2+, 6. That unit of spiders takes D3 mortal wounds. 3 mortal wounds to the spiders.
I didn't run it and roll any 6s when I did it, but okay.
Have a correction that in the last battle shock phase, when you failed the battle shock and somebody ran away, Nighthaunts have the ability Feed on Terror. And that is, failed battle shock, a hero within 6 inches gets to heal 1 wound.
Okay.
So he's back up to 3. Now, Tracy, you've moved the Endless Spell. I moved the Moon first.
Right.
You've moved the Scuttle Tide next to him, and you're going to try to kill him.
I want to kill
You're
him.
going to roll 6 dice. Every 5 or 6 is a mortal wound.
So I need 3 5s or 6s.
Yes, you do.
Oh, and I didn't get a 1.
Oh.
Okay, never mind. Just
Okay.
kidding.
So that did not work out for you. Hero phase, what are you doing first?
All right, first spell is going to be from my general, and it is Venom of the Spider Gods, which will double the spider venom benefit on wounds.
The mortal wounds when it
mortal
rolls a
wounds.
6 or a 5/6, depending on
where you
okay.
are, right. And he's going to cast it on this
He's going
guy.
to cast on him, all right.
It's a 6 to cast, and I'm at +2. So 5, 6, 7, and he is actually under the light of the bad moon, so it is an 8.
That's an 8. Oh, the Banshees will attempt to unbind that. And they fail.
Also, I forgot to say that since my general is under the light of the bad moon, I get an extra command point this turn.
Okay.
Yeah. So this one will get the double spider venom.
All right.
And then he gets another spell, and he casts it basically on himself. It's Sneaky Distraction. It's a 7 to cast, and he's at +3. So that is an 8.
I will try to unbind with Olinder, and that is an epic fail. Nope. So that goes off.
All right. So he gets a 16-inch bubble. I think it's 16 inches. I'll look it up. But he gets a bubble.
Of -1 to hit.
-1 to hit.
Okay.
All right, and then this spider will do Dispel. I'm going to try to dispel this and recast it.
Right. What was the casting value for that?
Originally, the cast was 6.
So you need to roll a 7. You need
Right,
to
'cause
roll
it has to
higher
beat
than the
it,
casting
right?
value. You do not get any pluses to casting, and it
And it
is
did
failed, so it is
not.
there.
All right. Well,
His second
never
spell,
mind.
or his second, that takes a spell away.
Yeah, well, he was going to recast, so that's not going to happen.
So now you got to regroup a little bit.
And he's going to try to Mystic Shield these guys.
All right.
And it's a 6,
That's
7,
successful.
8.
And you have 2 more spells?
Yes.
I have 2 more unbinds, so I will try that. And 8. So no, that did not go.
Okay. So these guys will have Mystic Shield.
Okay.
Fungoid Cave Shaman. He is going to do Itchy Nuisance, and he's going to do it on these Chain Rasps.
All right.
It's a 6 to cast. I got a 6.
And a 9, unbound. That is unbound from the Guardian of Souls.
Oh,
That's my
okay.
last unbound.
Web Spinner Shaman on foot is going to do Arcane Bolt,
Who is he going to bolt?
Guardian of Souls. So he got a 7, 8, 9, 10,
Yeah, I give it
So
to you.
it is
He's in
a
the light
10.
moon, so he does D3.
D3. And it's a 2.
It's 2, and they both wound. So he is down to 3 wounds.
Excellent.
Okay.
So that is it for my hero face.
Tracy has brought the big boys forward. Pretty much brought everybody forward. Fungoid Cave Shamans come downstairs. That little guy's come out from under the building. Scariness. They've set up over there for a charge, and more scary than anything is, this is why I did not want you to go first. Shooting phase.
All right, I'm going to shoot this unit of Spider Riders into these Hex Rates.
Trying to kill those X-rays off.
Get rid of them. 5 5s. Okay, and 5s. 3. No, 2.
2. One
saved.
saved, and my shrug off. Nope. So that's 1 dead, because he had 1 wound left.
Okay, so these will go into... Actually, I'm going to do the Knight of Shrouds.
Okay.
Is that his name?
Knight of Shrouds on Ethereal Steed.
And he will not get Lookout Sir.
Okay. Because...
He's not within 3 inches of a unit that has 3 or more models.
Okay.
3.
4s. And then shrug-offs. Takes 1. He has 6. He is down to 5.
This unit of Spider Riders into the Banshees.
Ooh,
Yeah.
good shot.
Oh, that's not bad. 2.
Both saved.
Both saved. Grots on the back of my Web Spinner Shaman. They get 8 shots. Also into the Banshees. 1.
Saved.
These Spider Riders are going to go into the Chain Guest.
Okay, chain rasp.
Rasp. 4. 2.
These are 5s. And then shrug off. Nope, 2 dead.
Grots on the back of here into the Chain Rasps.
Oh,
Wow.
shooting pretty well.
Oh, let me do that one. 2.
1 saved and 1 shrugged off.
And this unit into the Chain Rasps. 5. 1.
1 dies.
All right.
That's your shooting phase?
That is my shooting phase.
Charge phase.
All I have to charge is my big guy, these guys, and across this line here.
That's all you have. That's all you have.
That's it. Okay,
Just
so
this guy, that guy, oh, those guys, and Hank over there.
and Hank. Don't forget Hank.
Okay.
All right, so let's start over here. 3 inches out, and they have a 9.
All right.
Let's do my big guy there.
Snake eyes.
Do not fail me again.
Snake eyes. This would be epic.
Skitter Strand.
Epic. Nope, he's good.
I think these 5 are gonna stay just for numbers.
Around the objective. Makes sense.
He's gonna, let's do my Scuttle Boss. I'm just gonna move him straight in.
Okay.
He's gonna go, he has a 9.
Which direction?
I think I need this side over here.
Boy, it's been a tough call. We've been talking off camera about where to start. This is worth 3 points, so that's a high priority target. That's an objective with a lot of units, high priority target. And of course, this ugly combat here. Tough first call. Tracy has decided to go get the 3 points by activating
Web Spinner Shaman.
Web Spinner Shaman on the chain rasp.
We've already kind of moved him around.
Piled him in, pivoted him a little bit. All right, what does he attack with?
Okay, so his first is just the little staff that he carries, and it is a 4/3.
1 attack?
1 attack,
That's not scary.
and it doesn't even hit. Okay. His legs, he gets 8. 4 3s. And 3 of them wound. -1 rend, but you don't take rend.
5 6s, 2 of them go through.
1 each.
1 each. I do get the shrug off because the hero's still nearby. All right, 2 die.
Now it's his fangs.
Okay, this is the scary one.
And he hits on a 2, wounds on a 3. 6s are an automatic D3 and double.
And double.
No 6s. But they all hit.
Wounds on a 3, you said?
Wounds on a 3. 2.
There's a big saves right here. No saves.
D3. Ooh!
6.
Some
Excuse her. That was not a train. That was our dog Hugo chasing one of our cats. Mitty.
He's like, what's up?
All right, these are 6 plus shrug offs. 5 of them die. That was pretty big.
I'm not done.
What? Okay, what do you have now?
The crook spears of the grots on the back. And they are 5 4s. 1.
No, and not shrugged off. Yeah, I'm not going to go over there because I think that's just going to, I'm going to kill some spiders, but you're going to kill my guys and still get that point. I trust my spirit host to hold up. So I am going to go with Kudras on your spider. He has 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. I was going to use that Inspire. I'm going to regret that I didn't. Wounding on 3s. Oh my goodness. One save at negative 2 rend.
6.
D3, 1 wound.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
And then 6 attacks, hitting on 4s. 1 mortal wound on a 6. So there's 2 mortal wounds. And that was it. 2 mortal wounds.
Oh, all right.
That was kind of lame. He looks like a spellcaster sitting in that throne.
He does.
But he has that command point thing, and then he actually hits pretty hard.
I am going to pile in. I just need to make sure I stay this side of midway of the board so that I get, under the light of the bad moon, my spider venom is on a 5/6. So the first attack is crooked spears. My leader hits on a 4, the rest hit on a 5. And wounds on a 4. 1 wound.
Saved.
Then this is the fangs, and again 5/6 is immortal. Hits on 4s, the whites hit on 3s. So these are 4s. Okay, so 2 regulars.
2 regular saves, both saved.
And then the 5 mortals.
5 mortals, 6 plus shrug off, because there's a hero nearby.
Oh
1, 2, 3, so 2 wounds. So they have 3 wounds apiece. So
I didn't even kill one.
didn't even kill one. That's I thought they would be able to be okay. Lady O, that's what I'm going to call her, has piled in, and she's going to attack. Now, the Guardian of Souls has an ability that all Nighthaunt units within 12 inches, wholly within 12 inches of him, get +1 to wound rolls. Went back and looked on the film of Kurdos's 2 missed wound rolls, and he wounds on a 3, and they were both 1s. So even with the +1, they would have been 2s. But being a new army, that's something that I didn't realize until I went back and read the AOS reminder sheets that we print up and told us about that. And she has 3 attacks hitting on 3s. These wound on 3s, and they're +1 to wound, and negative 2 rend.
6s. Nope.
D3 damage. That is 6 more wounds. That was a 5. She has 6 attacks with her spectral claws. And these, of course, will do a mortal wound on a 6. 2 mortal wounds, and they hit on 4s. So 2 more of them hit. They wound on 4s, but they'll wound on a 3 because I get +1 to wound. So you have 1 save at no rend. So that's a 4+.
4+. Nope.
So you take 3 more wounds.
It's down to 2.
He is down to 2 wounds. Whoa. Attacking with the Scuttle Boss.
Scuttle Boss, he has 2 separate attacks. The first one has 4 attacks, and it is a 4/4. Not bad. 1.
No, they're a 5 save. And that's a 6+. Nope. So 1's dead.
And his second attack also has 4 dice. 4, 3. Nothing. 4 1s.
Oh, wow. Couple more dice. You got a Yahtzee.
Yay, Yahtzee!
Well, then it's my turn. Then I'm going to go over here. Pile in with the chain rasps. 7 of them left. And with leader, that is 15 attacks. They're hitting on 4s. They are no longer re-rolling 1s to wound because they have less than 10, but they're still re-rolling 1s to hit. Or with the Spirit Torment. Re-roll those 3. 4s to wound. 3.
They have a 5 save.
And Mystic Shield.
Yep, and re-rolling 1s. So 2. So 1 dies and 1 gets a wound.
So you've piled in this unit of Spider Riders, and who are they attacking?
I'm actually going to split my attacks. I'm going to take these 2 Spider Riders against your Knight of Shrouds, and then I'm going to do the other 6 against the Hex Wraith. So here's for the Knight of Shrouds first. It's a 5/4.
That is not saved. Oh,
Ooh,
but it
that
is
is.
shrugged off.
All right, and then for the Fangs, 6s are mortals, 4/4. Oh, and that's as far from 4/4 as can get.
All right, so now
Okay.
you have the attacks on the Hex Wraith.
Crook Spears, 5/5s, the white is a 4. That's all that hit. 4, nope. And this is for the Fangs. 3 for the white dice, 6s are mortals.
Ooh,
So 1 mortal.
2 more.
Oh,
All the way back
way
there,
back
too.
here.
Yep.
And then these are hits. Yeah, 4s are hits. And so these need a 4 to wound, 1 of them.
That went through. So that's 4 wounds. 3, he is dead. That unit is dead.
All right.
6 Spirit Hosts, 6 attacks apiece, and I'm using my Triumph Inspiring Presence to reroll hits. So there's 36 dice. The whites and the greens are the same thing. Re-rolling all hits. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure.
All right, they wound on a 4. And no rend.
Okay, now, if I fail all of these, they're all dead. 5, 6.
5, 6. One
is
lives.
alive! It's
One of them
alive!
lives.
No, 7, 8, 2 of them alive.
Wow.
Yeah, that was ugly. I knew it was gonna be that scared me from the beginning, so. I'm gonna attack over here with the Spider Riders. I have 5 of them, so for their crook spears, 5, 4. The white hits on a 4. 1.
No, there's a 5 save on chain rasp.
Okay, just 1 damage.
So did not shrug off.
And then the Fang leader hits on a 3. 1 mortal, right? 4s. 2 hits.
And 1 more dies. I'm attacking with the Knight of Shrouds on Ethereal Steed. He has 4 attacks. He hits on a 3.
Holy crap.
They all hit. Wounds on a 3. They all wound. They are -1 rend.
6s?
That's 8 damage.
Okay.
And then he has 2 attacks with the ghostly hooves and teeth that both miss. All right, you're gonna go over here with Skitterstrand, attacking Lady O.
4 3s. 2 and 1.
4 plus. She takes 1.
And then the Fang, she gets 4 attacks, hitting on a 4, wounding on a 3. 1.
Saved.
All right, that's it.
The Banshees have 1 attack apiece.
Are we gonna pile in?
Hitting on 4s. They all hit. Oh, no, I'm -1 to hit.
You are -1 hit.
I'm -1 to hit. They still all hit.
They did. They did.
That's from the distraction thing that he's doing. They wound on 3s. Are they 12 inches of the... No, they are not. Wounding on 3s and wouldn't have made a difference. They'd have been 2s. 1 wound, -2 rend.
So they
That's
can't
a 6.
save.
D3 wounds. 3 wounds.
So he'll die because he's already got
He's
1 wound on
had 1
him.
wound on him and 1 more will die.
All right, 5, 4, and the white.
This is their spears.
This is the crook spears.
Okay.
Yep, 5 4s, and the white hits on
A 4.
4.
1 hit.
And wounds.
Saved.
This is the Fangs.
2 attacks apiece.
2 attacks, and it's a 5 6 for their mortals because they're within 12 inches of my general, who has the totem of the spider god.
Okay. That's a whole lot of mortals.
Yeah,
Well,
4
I can-
hits. Yeah, it wounds.
Well, that was not saved. So I need... These are 6s shrug-offs. Nope, unit's dead. When I piled in, I made sure to keep this guy all the way back here, so he's outside of 12 inches from that guy. So therefore, he's not being distracted as a unit, because it's wholly within 12.
Wholly within.
So I sacrificed some attacks to make sure that I was not going to be -1 to hit. So I'm still hitting on 4s. I am not re-rolling 1s, because the Guardian of Souls is with a different unit.
No, the
Spirit Torment is with a different unit. Still pretty good.
not bad.
Now, I am re-rolling 1s because I have more than 10, and I get +1 to wound because I am within 12 inches of the Guardian of Souls.
Okay.
So these are 3 re-rolling 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 wounds.
14, you said?
Yes.
4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How many wounds does the Scuttle Boss have?
6.
He's down to 1.
But he still lives!
Yes, he does.
So, Battle Shock.
First, he gets to bring back D3. He's bringing back 3. Now on to Battle Shock. I am going to spend my last command point for those guys to stay.
Okay.
And
I'm going to see.
therefore
I'm going
that-
to do mine also.
And that means that you will not take that point.
Nope, but I won't run.
Battle Shock over here. These guys lost 4. They have a 10 bravery, so that's good. They'll be fine.
I'm going to do another command point to not run there.
These guys lost 4.
They lost 4. I get 2 +2 because of the totem, +2 for being within 24 inches of him.
-1 for being next to Nighthaunt unit.
Right, so 7.
And you lost 4.
2 more run.
9, 2 more run.
So we'll take these 2 off, and these 2 will run. They don't have any choice.
They're just going to run.
Well, I lost 8.
Yeah, she lost 8.
And I don't have a totem, and I'm not. I mean, I was wholly within here, but I just can't save.
Tracy had 12, and I had more than 12. I have more than 12 within 6 inches, so she didn't get any points this turn. Halfway through turn 2.
0-5.
It's 0 to 5. And we start Nighthaunt. Turn 2, Nighthaunt. Get my 1 command point.
It was very authoritative.
That was a with authority. Lady Olinder she's going to lift the veil, which is at the start of the hero phase. Pick an enemy unit within 12 inches of this model. I'm going to pick your Skitter Strand, your spider right there, and roll a die. On a 1, nothing happens. On a 2+, that unit suffers a number of mortal wounds equal to the die roll. And he has 2 wounds left. All right. 2.
And he's dead.
He is dead. All right, spell time. Lady Olinder, Tracy's laughing at me because I keep mispronouncing that.
That's okay.
is going to cast Soul Cage, which once again will make somebody fight last. I'm going to cast Soul Cage on your big red spider over here.
All right.
Okay, casting value of a 6. That is a 10.
Okay, I will try to unbind it with my general. Nope.
Now she's going to cast Grief Stricken, which is a casting value of 7 for 18 inches out. I cast on a model, they're -1 to hit, but everybody who attacks them is +1 to hit. I'll cast that on the big red guy also. That is a 7, that's just successful. The little on foot guy, 8, so you did unbind that. And my last spell is going to be from the Guardian of Souls. He is going to try Spectral Lure on this unit of Chain Rasps. Casting value is 6, he will summon D6 back. With his artifact, it's D6 +3. That's why he has that staff. Casting value of 6. It is a 5. It fails anyway. Start of the movement phase. I'm going to use my, with authority, last command point. And I'm going to move him.
Look, he does fly.
And he's going to come back here. And more than 9 inches because I want to put some room for his buddies that he's going to bring along with him now. That's actually, I'm spending the command point to do this flight.
Yeah, because he just gets that.
He does it for free. Oh, hey, look. I'm able to keep that dice on there. That is talent. So that's the start of the movement phase. And I don't know if anybody else does that when they're playing Nighthaunt. I just read that and I thought that would be a neat little build.
You love
and anything I can do to move people around the tabletop, that's what I love doing. I was thinking about setting those guys up to charge. The Knight of Shrouds on Ethereal Steed can take care of that, so they're just going to plant on the objective. And then these 2 are just going to move within 3 inches of this unit to be able to charge.
Within 3 inches.
And that will be it. For the shooting phase, Lady O here is going to do the Wail of the Damned. At the start of your shooting phase, roll 2d6 for each enemy unit within 10 inches. If it's higher than the unit's bravery, they suffer D3 mortal wounds. Now, we've got a lot of math to do here because your general gives +2 bravery to all Spider Fang units within 24 inches, which would encompass everybody that I'm whaling, so they're all +2. And then these spider units both have banners, so they're at +2.
Well. And then everybody's -1.
Everybody's -1 because you're -1 bravery if you're within 6 inches of a Nighthaunt.
Except for the general.
It would be, but the general's outside of 6 inches.
Right.
This hero over here is outside. No, he's within 6 inches of that unit. You're right. So they have a normal bravery 4.
So they have
+2 plus the banner 2 -1.
So they're 7.
They're at a 7. They suffer D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
2.
So
That'll kill one of them. What's his bravery?
6.
There's a 6, and he gets +2.
+2.
That's an 8. He rolled a 7, so he's good. Theirs once again is a 7. 10, so they get D3 mortal wounds. 3 mortal wounds. Scuttle Boss. What's his bravery?
6.
Is a 6, and he gets +2, right?
No. Oh, +2 for him, but he doesn't have a
But he gets
banner.
+2 from him.
Yeah.
-1, so he's at a 7 bravery, and he has 1 wound left. He is dead.
You are a ridiculous roller.
I'll just roll for him, then we'll figure it out. 11. Yes, I am. So this guy over here, he takes 3 mortal wounds also.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so he has 14, takes 3, so he's at 11.
Okay, charge phase. Let's go with the big one over here. 9 inches. And I do not have a command point, so I cannot re-roll this. And that is a fail. So the spirit hosts do not get in. Okay. Chain rasps, 8. The Linder is a 4. That's probably a fail. On second measurement, instant replay, that is a fail charge on a 4.
Is there a hand signal for that?
Is there a hand signal? VAR if you're an English soccer fan. I'm going to roll for his charge, because if it's far enough, maybe I can cut off the head of a fungoid cave shaman. Cut that mushroom
so
off.
Visual?
He's going to go get some mushrooms for dinner.
Cut off his head.
7 inches. Oh yeah, that's there. So he will move right in there.
Oh, you think?
Yes, I do. And we move them in. Okay, straight to it. I get to go first in combat. Kurdos is going to go in there and pile in an attack. Kurdos has 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. Yes, finally. Wounding on 3s. And if the wound roll for an attack made with a Sepulchre Scepter is 6, it has a damage characteristic of D6 instead of D3. Which, those are all D6s. And that's -2 to rend.
I can't say.
So there's 3D6.
3 ones.
There's 12, 13 wounds.
Yeah, they're dead. I will go with my Spider Riders over here. So this is the 5/4s. White hits on a 4. 1.
All right, and 1 dies.
And then these are the fangs, 4/4s. Whites hit on 3s. And 6s are mortals. So 3 regular, 2 mortals.
3 on 5s, 1 saved. 4 that I get a 6+ shrug off. No, 4 more of them die. I will go over here then, and they will pile in at 2 each.
Oh, I think I'm gonna have lots of room to pile in too.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have 16. 2 each, it's 32 plus the leader, 33 hits. They're -1 to hit, correct?
-1, yeah.
They're hitting on 5s and they are not re-rolling 1s. Now, they are re-rolling 1s to wound and they're +1 to wounds. They're 3s. +1 because of they wholly within 12? Yeah.
Yeah.
Re-rolling 1s because they have more than 10 in the unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No rend.
5. 1 already has a wound, so he dies. 2, 3, and then 1 has a wound. 3, and then he has a wound.
Tracy's gonna pick the fungoid cave shaman next.
He has 2 separate attacks. First one is 3 dice, and it's a 4/4. 1 hit.
That is saved. He has a 4+ save.
Okay, and then the other one is his little squig spore there, and he has 2 attacks, 4/4. Nothing.
I will go with the Knight of Shrouds over here. He has 4 attacks. He hits on a 3. He wounds on a 3. They all wound, -1 rend.
6s, nothing.
That is 2 damage each, so they are dead.
So they're dead. Let's pile him in 3 inches. That's as close as I can get. Well, that's about right anyway, because I can't go past him or that. And I'm base to base with both, but I think I'm within an inch. No? Okay, then I'll just do his 1 attack, and it's a 4/3. 4.
These save on 5s. 3 save. 1 went through. 1 damage.
Yeah.
1's dead. I am going to go with the Spirit Torment. He's going to die, so he might as well just try to do something first. He's going to pile an attack. 3 attacks, hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s. 1 hit, wounding on 3.
I will go with my 1 little guy there. 5/4. Nope, nothing. Oh, he gets his bite
his
too.
bite, yeah.
4/4.
And that's a mortal.
That's a mortal, that's it.
So this saves on a 6. Nope, another one's dead. The Dreadblade Harrow. He has 3 attacks, hitting on 3. He gets to add 1 to his damage characteristic of his Dreadblade if he charged, which he did. So he's hitting on 3s. He is wounding on 3s. Never mind. And and 2 attacks with the Ghostly Hooves and Teeth. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on a 5. So they just...
They both whiffed.
Oh, they're talking. They're sitting on the side talking. How you doing? How you doing?
Like, so what do you think about the battle?
Trading ideas about the mushrooms and ghosts and telling some campfire stories. You can kill these guys over here now.
Oh, am I done?
I'm done.
You're done? Okay. Pile in. I am going to go with the crooked spears and the fangs into the chain rasp and the staff and legs into the spirit torment. So the staff is just 1 attack or 3. Nope. And then the legs are, and this is 4 3s. 3.
So that is a 4 to save. 2 go through.
1 each.
1 each. He's down to 1.
Okay, and then the other set is the fangs. This is the one with the mortals, and they do double damage because of he still has the spell on him, and they hit on a 2.
And he's going against, once again,
These are the,
okay.
the chain rasp. Whew, good thing they were 2s. And 3s. 2.
Both saved.
Okay, and then the crook spears, 5 4s.
Ooh.
Wish I would have done that for the fangs.
Yeah.
2.
1 goes through and is not saved, and he is dead.
All right.
Oh, Battle Shock first. He gets to summon back D3. He's summoning back 2. I still lost 3 of the lantern. They will not run. But I do not get that point unless you run. But you have to
I didn't kill anyone.
You didn't kill anybody. Well, I guess you're not going to run if nobody died. Battle Shock for him. 4 ran.
So 4 5 6.
4 plus 2 is 6, but he's -1 because he's near Nighthaunt.
Yeah, so he's done.
Chain Rasps have a 10 bravery. They didn't lose enough to run. That's it. I get 2 points at the end of turn 2 at 7 to 0. Start at turn 3, Trace. Let's roll for the moon.
Rolling for the moon. 3. So
It's in the center. That's a
So
good
that's
benefit
the
for you.
whole
It's over the
board.
entire board.
And then rolling for which one of the objectives is worth 3? 5.
All the way over here. One of those moments.
Initiative.
Initiative. You rolled a 6 last time.
Oh,
and you
I
get it.
rolled a
And you
6
get it. You went first. Oh.
So the moon is in my favor.
Yes, it is.
I get to go
Yes, it is.
first. Let's see if we
It's a
can do
long shot.
something.
It's a long shot.
It is. This is my Hail Mary. I can't get those 3 points.
No, you
though,
can't get the
so
3 points.
I can't do it by points, but maybe I can at least go out with a bang.
I'll roll to see if I get your command point. No!
No.
Never.
All right, so I get mine for my turn,
Okay.
and then I get mine for the moon because my general is under the light of the bad moon, and then this one will be determined by for my
Which you've
fun point.
gotten them both times
I
already.
know,
so.
right? And
3
I got
times.
it again. Yay me! Oh, here it is.
Yay me! That's what she said.
So I have 6.
Well, since Tracy's going first, I got to move the first endless spell. I'm going to move the moon to just touch the spider, and then 9 inches over there. The spider on a 2+, yes, takes D3 mortal wounds. The spider takes 2. Trace, so I'm going to move him down to 9. And the spider riders, yes, and they take 2.
Okay, so
That'll
one
kill one of your
dies,
spiders.
and one goes over.
Tracy, move that scuttle tide in near the spirit torment, and now roll your dice.
6 dice, 5 6 is
5
a
or 6 is a
wound.
mortal wounds.
1.
1, I have got a 6+. No.
Did he die?
There it is. He died.
You did.
He did. Casting some spells.
Spells. Yep, my fungoid cave shaman, I'm gonna go with him first.
Okay.
He's actually he gets 1 time a game, he gets to cast 2 spells, so we're gonna do both of those right now. His first spell is his spore, splatter, something, his own spell off of his,
Or skull card.
yes. And so it is a 7 to cast, and I get +1 because I'm under the light of the bad moon.
All right.
Nope.
That's fail.
Didn't go off. So then I'll do Itchy Nuisance, and I'm gonna do Itchy Nuisance on this guy.
Okay.
And it's a 6 to cast, again +1 because of the light of the bad moon, and I got an 8.
Guardian of Souls will attempt to unbind with an 8, so it is not.
And then my guy on foot right here, he's finally close enough to do the spell I took for him, which was Venomous Spiderlings.
Oof.
And it's a 6 to cast, +1 because of him, +1, so he's +2. And he got a 6, 7, 8.
Lady O will attempt to unbind that. Fail. He picks a unit wholly within 12 and rolls a dice for each model in that unit.
Every 6+
And there's
is
6+
a
a mortal wound. There's 14 of them. 14 dice. 1, 2, 3. We'll get a 6+ shrug, which...
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that happened. 1 dies. Sorry.
I'm gonna count. When I'm gonna watch this video, I'm gonna count how many 6s you friggin' rolled. Because that's a lot. Alright, so my general is gonna roll some spells. Sneaky Distraction is a 7 to cast, and he's +2. So he got an 8.
I have 1 unbind left. I will use it, and did not.
That's the 12-inch bubble.
Oh, that's a 12-inch bubble, negative 1 to hit. Okay.
His second is Venom of the Spider God, and that is where double venom. So
Okay.
we're gonna roll
And is he
that
going to cast it on himself, or who's he going to cast it on?
Yeah, I think he'll just do himself since I don't really have any other spiders.
Not a whole lot of options.
Okay, 6 to cast. I get +2.
You're good to go, so he has it.
Okay, that's both of his spells, and then he has 2 spells. First one is the Gift of the Spider Gods. It's an 8 to cast, but he'll get to heal D6 if it goes off.
And he gets +2, +1 for himself, and +1
And then
for the
+1
moon.
for the moon. So 8. So that will go off. He gets to heal D6. Come on!
No.
3.
Oh.
So that's alright. He's up to 12 then.
That'd have been a 1.
Oh my god! That would be the Troggoth hag all over again. We're gonna Arcane Bolt into these guys.
All right. And he's at +2.
Yep,
so
so
that's
that's
10.
a
That's
10,
D3.
D3. 2.
Movement. What are you doing?
Nobody can move!
They are all... Yeah, you're a web spinner shaman on foot.
Oh wow, let's see what he does. He has 1 attack literally with 1 dice, 4/3.
So maybe not.
Maybe he'll just stay where
Maybe
he is.
Everybody else is engaged.
Yep, everybody else is engaged, so I'll shoot.
Right, straight into shooting.
So they're 5/5s. We'll do his first into the chain wrap.
All right.
Nothing. 1.
Saved.
Okay, and then these guys. 5s. Nothing. Charges. I don't have any charges.
You don't have any charges, so straight into combat.
Combat. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with. He's got to go last, so I'm gonna go with him. And
You could have moved him out of the way. We'll go back. You would have known that.
Yeah.
I have
just need to
no
move
issue.
him
We wouldn't
enough
have,
to.
You would have moved him back so he can twist in.
So that I can go
get
in.
within 1 inch. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and go with him. We'll go with his staff first.
And can I just say, if you're playing at a local game store, and I would even say in a tournament, personally, both you and I, if we're playing in a tournament and that exact same thing happened, we would let the other player do that.
Absolutely. We're not top table.
We're not, but
players.
and I guess that if you're top table and you're going and you're playing against top guys who are experts and everything else, I can see that's a mistake they make. But if you're there right away and you're playing with some people, don't sacrifice. Don't be that guy. The goodwill you're going to gain from doing that is going to be so much better in the community than it is by just having to be right in that one moment or winning. Right. So that's just a recommendation. So now he's probably going to kill all them. So
well, we'll see. Okay, so 1 attack for his little staff.
Okay.
4/3. Nope. And then.
Well, that wasn't the scariest of his attacks.
No, it's not. He doesn't have any wounds, does he?
No, he's at full strength.
This is his legs. 4/3. 1.
Went through. That killed 1.
Okay, this is his fangs, and this is double damage if it goes off, and it's 2/3. So those are all 3 mortals. D3 doubled.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. And these are 6s. 7 die.
His last attack is the crooked spears, and they are 8 attacks, 5/4.
All right.
Nope.
2 guys will go over here.
Come on, bring it
4
on.
plus 1 for the hero. 4 4s, 1s, re-rolling nothing. 1.
5, 6. Nothing.
Kills that one who had a wound.
On the end.
You haven't gone with him yet?
We'll do Mushroom Man. I'm already.
I'm just going to do that. They're dead.
My Mushroom guy, 3 attacks, 4/4.
And I forgot that his artifact that I gave him, said earlier, is the Shrieking Blade. Subtract 1 to hit rolls in melee.
So it's 5/4. Nothing. Then the little spore gets to attack, and he's 5 then also, and then a 4.
Oh, 1 hit.
1.
Oh. Saved. All right, so I go with a Dreadblade Horror. He's
you're
-1 to hit.
12.
He did not charge, and therefore he gets +1 attack to his Dreadblade when he doesn't charge. So he has 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. And wounding on 3s. All 3 wound, -1 rend. He can't save.
Is it 1 each?
Those are 1 each.
Okay,
Correct.
so he does get a 4+ shrug.
Okay.
Shrugs 2.
He only
So
takes 1 wound. He has a 4+ shrug.
He does, but he's
A 4+ shrug?
Spore Squig. Roll a dice each time you allocate a wound or mortal wound to this model. On a 4+, the wound or mortal wound is negated.
Wow. 6 of them with the leader, so 13 attacks. They are not re-rolling anything, but they do get +1 to wound. But they're -1 to hit, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so these are 5s. And +1 to wound, so these are 3s. 3 wounds. No rend.
4s. 2 save, so he
1
takes
wound.
a wound.
Battle shock.
I'm just going to burn a point. 1 dice
Yes,
each.
there were 14 earlier and 8, so there's 6 left, so 8 died. 8 + 5 is 13. They have a 10 bravery with him, so 3 run.
But I got a point.
You get a
Finally. It's 1 to 7.
1 to 7 going into the bottom of the 3 with my turn in the 3rd. Bottom of turn 3, I get another resounding 1 command point. I'm going to have Lady O lift the veil, and she is going to lift the veil at the big guy, at your general right there. I roll a die 6 on a 2+. It suffers a number of mortal wounds equal to the dice. 5. He suffers 5 mortal wounds.
All right.
All right, in the hero phase, the Guardian of Souls is going to cast his Spectral Lure, and that is going to be a casting value of a 6.
Is it here? Spider?
Yep, and that's a 10.
The moon doesn't add to
Oh, the moon doesn't add to the to Unbind, so it's
Unbind.
+1.
Oh!
That definitely doesn't go up. So that's a D6 + 3. Oh, that's 9 more models that are
9 more models.
added back to this unit here. Lady O will do her 2 spells. One is her Grief-Stricken, has a casting value of 7. Pick an enemy unit, -1 to hit rolls from them, and +1 to hit them. And I'm going to pick your big leader right there. I rolled a 9. So he is Grief-Stricken. Now going to go with the movement phase. I am going to run the Knight of Shrouds on Ethereal Steed. And he will get a 6-inch add-on. And other than that, I am just going to move people. Knight of Shrouds moved over here to make the block. Kurdos moved over here to prepare himself for a charge. So did the Spirit Hosts. Lady Orlando. That time was absolutely on accident. That was not intentional. I've been saying it so much to make fun of that I said that. Lady Olinder is over here so she can do her shooting phase, Wail of the Damned. 10 inches. What is his bravery?
6 off the chart.
So he gets +2 though because of his thing.
8.
So he has an 8, but -1 because of the
Right.
Nighthaunt is a 7. No, never mind. Charge phase. Kurdos, 7. Spirit Hosts, 3. So that makes it. The Knight of Shrouds is going to use his command ability at the beginning of combat for my 1 command point, which he can give +1 attack of a friendly Nighthaunt within 18 inches. And he's going to give it to Kurdos.
Okay.
And Kurdos will be going first. 6 attacks with his his scepter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nighthaunt, it's tough to say.
They've got some tongue twisters. Because you're the general, I re-roll failed hit rolls for attacks. Once again, if this wounds on a 6, it has a damage characteristic of D6 instead of D3. And he is +1 to wound because of the Guardian of Souls.
If he wounds on a 6?
If the wound rolls a 6. But I re-roll failed hit rolls.
Okay.
If you're the general. And he hits on a 3, they all hit.
Okay.
He was +1 because of my spell, -1 because of your spell, so those washed.
Okay.
So now, the wound roll, he wounds on a 3. If 6s, he does D6 wounds.
All right.
And he's +1 to wound.
D6 damage or
D6 damage.
wounds?
D6 damage. And he does +1 to the wound roll because of the Guardian of Souls, so therefore he's wounding on a 2, basically.
Okay.
Those are D6s, so you want to save for those separately. There's
Okay.
4 there, and it's -2 rend.
6s?
Oh, one of those went away. And then you have 4 other saves.
And
One of those went away. So this one does D6 wounds, 3,
Okay, he's at 5.
and these do D3 wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He's dead. He's probably not much reason to carry on.
No, at this point.
Have 3 wounds left on my fungoid, him, and it is 7-1 before you get these points.
If I finish my turn right now, we just say there's a push on those 2 because they've been dancing around for a while now. They haven't exactly been
nobody
fighting.
else to attack. So
yeah, the spirit host would jump in on him and they're gone. But regardless of that combat whatsoever, I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. At the end of the turn, it's going to be 11-1. You will have to get all 5 points the last 2 turns and stop me from getting 1 point, which is why I brought him up, just to barricade that from getting to this objective.
Yeah.
So from that, yeah, it's over at the end of turn 3, officially.
I think it was over a little while ago.
I think it was over when you decided to play Spider Fang. I think that's kind of when it happened.
Come on, somebody put some comments in there so that I will know how to do these better, because these are amazing,
yes,
but they're so
look at that guy.
cool.
Look at that guy.
They are so cool, but they
is
can't do
just
anything.
fantastic. And they just have nothing going for them in the game wise.
Don't.
So we'd love to figure out a way to play them stronger. I don't think this was an incredibly strong Nighthaunt build.
Well, and that's just it. I was playing against Nighthaunt without any, without the black coach, without the flying guy, right? Rancor or whatever his name is.
I had what? Glaive Wraith Stalkers in it, and everybody knows they're horrible. So there were a lot of units in here that I played with you do not see in competitive lists. The movement shenanigans worked a little bit, but other than that, yeah.
I don't know what I could have done differently.
If you couldn't, and we played a practice game, that this one you were even closer than the practice game.
I didn't even make it
The
past
practice
turn
game didn't
two.
get to class 2, turn 2. So yeah, let's just wrap it up, say something about the game, and that's it. It's a good game.
We'll recap in a minute.
Well.
That I unfortunately went kind of like I expected.
Yeah. Said at the end of the video, I just wanted to kind of take some Nighthaunt of different types and try some different things. And never in the build did I have really any worry about the game, and at no time. If you get all the dice going your way and you get 5, 6 where you're doing mortals and you have great rolls, there's things that can happen. But
what could improve? I personally, I don't know. Okay, so I get a lot of shots. I'm rolling a lot of dice. 5 5s, not the best, but I don't know.
Do you take some of them out and put some Trogoths in there for muscle?
Oh, I think definitely. Don't get me wrong. I think
but even then, once you start doing that, you're still going to come down to the point of, is anything in that worth its point value other than the Fungoid Cave Shaman, because he's always worth his point value. But yeah, I just don't see it.
I agree. And I play the Trogoths a lot. I've played the Squigs quite often. And the spiders just don't compare. They cannot hold their own. And I don't know that I would give up something in either of those armies for anything that was in the spider army.
If you think so, please prove us wrong.
Yes, absolutely.
Show us how.
Or if I did something wrong, or if I missed a rule that is just
that's major
obvious.
And impactful. We're going to miss some rules time to time.
Right.
But I'm talking about something that
if
changes the game.
If I'm missing something that really would have brought it all together, when you have 3 objectives like that, you can't not spread out. Right. So I couldn't stay all in.
But a lot of games have 4. So if you're gonna compete, you got to be prepared to cover them up.
I couldn't be patient. I couldn't just stay back and be patient and not put them out there, because it was 5 objective points a turn. So I couldn't do that. So I'm not really sure how else that could have went.
You don't really have a good battalion, so you can't. You're going to go last a lot.
There are some battalions that aren't that bad. They're just expensive for the fact that I already need models on the board, and I would be giving up. I don't know if you can hear that.
If you can, we have a dog and cat that have just been fighting all day. It's kind of been entertaining to watch. But Nighthaunt wise, I had fun with them. I
gotta say, not taking any rend.
Yes, having a lot of 4+ saves with not taking any rend. They're resilient. They don't summon back like Legions of Nagash does.
They don't.
That's why Vince jumped over to Legions of Nagash. But I personally liked the Dreadblade Harrow being able to pop over the other side of the table and then take a unit with him. Never even got to see that I gave him the ability that he can summon units back, models back.
Dead models back.
Dead models back, and it doesn't have a wound characteristic to it, so if those spirit hosts start dying, he was going to be able to bring them back at D3, D3 models.
And I did know that, which is why I was like, I'm just leaving those guys alone.
So none of them died, so we never got to see that. So I liked that. I do like...
the getting to save on a 6 every time?
Which I unlike our legions, when I forgot that deathless minions with legions, I wasn't going to forget that again. It was fun. I do like playing new armies. I've got ADD when it comes to armies, and I'll play anything new. Would I personally take Nighthaunt as a main build right now? No. No.
I think they lack some power. You don't have that big punch.
Maybe the black coach might help, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But just wanted to show you some different models, and we had a good time.
Yes, it was a fun game, and I'm not discouraging anybody from taking spiders if you're just in it for the fun game and the cool models. Those are the coolest models. But I will caution that if it's something you're going to spend a lot of money to get into and you want to go to tournaments with it, just manage your expectations with it.
And I won't even just say tournaments. I'm usually the one who brings that up. But I was watching a post the other day where somebody said, I forget who they were playing, but I am playing with my friends and we're not competitive and I'm losing every game. And you could tell he was starting to get disheartened. So that's a point. It's not just about being competitive and winning in tournaments. There are certain armies, it's going to be tough to win even in playing against your buddies down the street. And spiders are definitely the number one that comes to my mind.
I think they're bottom right now.
I would say so too.
Do.
They don't have their own books, so you can't say them versus like, KO,
right.
Or you can't say that. But just a build around them, boy, that's tough. So GW, and if ever GW sees anything we're doing, please give some love to the spiders and figure out something with them. But with that, we've had a couple changes hobbying-wise, figuring out what we're going to be playing going into the future. Tracy was going to try to play Sylvaneth, and we had a Sylvaneth battle. She didn't really like it because of all the different movement stuff going on, and figured that's my style.
That's not my play style, and I'm not good enough, I think, to focus on so many different things.
And that is my style. So I've been playing a lot of Sylvaneth at the local game stores, and really enjoying them. So we might be doing a battle report, not next, but maybe 2 or 3 from now, bringing back Sylvaneth, and I'm going to play them. Tracy's gotten into and is painting up Flesh Eater Court, and I think it's finally going to be a real competitive list that you're going to like.
Yes.
So we want to get those out soon. And I've got a new Khorne build that I'm really excited about. So we've got some things coming. We've got our Sun's Fire Slayers.
Fire Slayers. I was going to say, honestly, our biggest holdup on Fire Slayers is I've played several armies against them now, and
just gotten walked right off.
They are so tough. So as much as I'm willing to say the spiders are so weak, Fire Slayers right now are so
and she doesn't want to play them, so maybe when we get the Flesh Eater Courts against them, or
Stormcast.
A Stormcast shooty build that we're painting up to go against them.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that'll work.
Okay, that's about it. That's all we got.
Yep, so I guess we'll leave you with keep playing.
Is that our new thing?
Yes.
Okay.
That's our new thing.
That's our new thing.
Ready?
Well, no, first I'm Steve.
Oh, and I'm Tracy.
And we are the Partners at War. And keep playing. I think that works.
I think it'll work too.
Tell me what you think, Mitty.